I want to explain how to do this question. So if we look at the base 10 blocks, we know this has a value of 100, this has a value of 20, this has a value of 8. So we look at the expanded form of this, and we see that we have 128. So now it says Gen C must divide these base 10 blocks into 4 equal groups. So we have the word divide. We're going to put the symbol. So we know that we have to divide 128 by 4. It says, which model shows how many blocks are in each group? Well, we can look at these answer choices once we solve the problem. So I'm going to go down here. If you remember the steps, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Those are our steps. We're going to take 128, that is our dividend, and 4 is the divisor. Our brain doesn't really want to think about dividing 128 divided by 4. So we're going to break it down into smaller chunks. So I'm going to put this really light dotted line right between the 12 and the 8. So now it's easier to think 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So we can check that step off. The next step is multiply. 3 times 4, 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to put my 12 right under my 12. Check it off. We did it. I'm going to draw a line. Our next operation is subtraction. So now I can look at 12 minus 12 is 0. Check it off. We did it. Now we have this 8 sitting here, so we're going to bring down the 8. Check it off. We did it. Now we're going to repeat, which means we're going back up to division because our number here is still greater than our divisor. So now back up to here. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Check it off. We did it. Now we're going to say 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. We multiplied, check it off. Our next operation is subtraction. I'm going to draw my line. I have my operation symbol. 8 minus 8 is 0. So we finished dividing. It divides out equally. So we can see that 128 divided by 4 equals 32. So our quotient is 32. And we can check that by doing the inverse operation. We can do 32 times our divisor, which is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 30 is 120. So we can see that it is true that 128 divided by 4 is 32. So we know our quotient equals 32. So now we can go to our answer choices and look to see which one is obviously our answer. So if we look at A, we know it cannot be A because that is 100 and what? 14, right? That equals 114. That is false. If we go to B, we have 10, 20, 30 plus 2 equals 32. So I'm going to put a question mark there because that's possibly our answer. If we look at C, we have 100 plus 2 equals 102. We know that is not correct. Cross it out. That's false. If we look at D, we have 40 plus 2, 4, 6, 7. That equals 47. That is not 32. That is false. So by working out our calculations, we can see that our answer is B, which equals 32.